Yeah.
You've brought the All-Australian squad to us tonight, Andrew. This is about to be released. So 44 members of the squad and then 22 will be named and get their blazers on Thursday night. Do you like the idea of presenting 44 at this stage?
Yeah, I think the squad is an important part of the process that we go through, and it's an honour in itself to be considered one of the top 44 players in the competition. So we've been doing it for a number of years. I think it works well, and it's certainly no easy task for the selectors that we've got who put a power of work into watching the games, obviously, but then doing their research and doing their homework as the 44 players are selected into that squad.
So none for Adelaide, 5 for the Brisbane Lions, 4 for Carlton, including Cripps, Curnow, Mackay and Wiedering. So the big players are all there. 2 for the Pies, 1 for Essendon. Zach Merritt wins his way. 5 for Fremantle. So 5's the equal best alongside the Lions. 3 for the Cats, 2 for the Suns. So Matt Rao doesn't make the cut there. 3 for the Giants on the split page. 3 for Hawthorn. I reckon Massimo D'Ambrosio is as good a story as there is in this squad of 44. Max Gawn, the lone demon. 2 for North, 3 for Port. 3 of the 4 big guns there. Sinclair makes it for the Saints. 4 for Sydney, who you'd think are all locks for the team come Thursday night. 2 for West Coast and 3 for Marcus Bontempelli. 3 for the Bulldogs, led by Marcus Bontempelli. There's 3 ruckmen who have made the 44, which is a salute. Gawn, Sherry and Cameron. Are we going to see a team? Do you fancy 1 ruckman or 2 in your 22, Andrew, when you came to fill in your ballot?
Oh, well, the good part is, Jared, I'm a non-voting chairman, so it was a pleasure seeing the selectors do their work. Look, I think it's great to see 3 ruckmen in there, but I think also if you look at the squad of 44, it is balanced so that we've got a mix of defenders, a big group of midfielders and some forwards, and you can almost split them into 2 teams. And it's a tough job, and I didn't envy the task that the selectors had.
We looked at this weekend of football and tried to measure out who might have taken the 3 votes, and being the Brownlow Medal winner, you get the job to read out the votes. Yeah. How crazy might that count be?
Well, I saw the first segment, and it could be it literally could be going down to the last game, and I hear you might have an idea maybe for the last round and how you might.
I've got creative notes for you, Andrew. Yeah, okay. I reckon from the start of the night you should set up Collingwood Dacos N, Collingwood Dacos J, because the payoff at the end for you will be big.
Yeah, it might be something that I look at, Jared. So, we'll have a look at that one.
It's all about the pause, isn't it? It's all about the pause.
And where you're able to use it.
Yeah.
Do you have... So you will have done the voting on the Rising Star today, and then obviously Isaac Henning's part of the Brownlow. Do you have any appetite in the off-season to review in any way the eligibility around fairest for those 2 awards?
Look, what we do at the end of every year is go through our AFL rules and AFL regulations and review them from start to finish, and also with the laws of the game and the tribunal guidelines. Ultimately, any decision like that is a decision for our commission, and it will go through a number... If it was to happen, it would go through a number of filters before it got there.
Yeah. Do you have any appetite for that?
Oh, look, I'm very comfortable with the way... both of them, the fairest part of that is a very important part of both of those awards. So I'm comfortable with where that is personally, but I think what we need to do is actually go through the process of reviewing it, looking at, a point of view that has been made is that we do have a MRO system that has changed and has evolved over time. So I think it's incumbent on us as the regulators, the AFL as the regulators, the competition, to continue to look at things.
There's no I in team. Thankfully for us, there is in All-Australian. Thursday night, the season's greatest individual performers are crowned. The players vote for their MVP. The coaches name the best of the year. The Rising Star is revealed. And the 22 players who make up the 2024 Team of the Year are honoured. It's a night where superstars take centre stage. Live and exclusive to Fox Footy. The 2024 AFL Awards.
Big night on Thursday night, so the squad of 44 has been handed out. So if you're an Adelaide Crows fan and you're looking for your player, you ain't going to find him because he's not in there.
And Richmond were the only other club that weren't.
So Adelaide and Richmond got no representation.
Yep.
What do we got? Cam Rayner's in that squad, so...
Great second half of the year, guys.
Big second, I think you got him in. Harry Mackay is in. Bailey Dale recovered from being made the sub in round 5, so she's a pretty strong sort of a unit there. You're going to be able to pick a good squad from that one, Bucks. Good luck trying to narrow it down to 22.
Yeah, so it's a tough task, as you'd understand. You know, a lot of great performance throughout the year to get it to 44, and the guys that were 45 to 50. You know, there's a few boys there that would be a little bit. I suppose disappointed that they weren't involved in the squad, but we'll go again on Thursday night to get to the 22.
3 rucks in the squad there. You normally have. It seems like it's tough to pick the rucks this year. Like, it was pretty challenging. And not only those 3 boys, but there was a few others as well.
Who were the 3? So it was Max, and it was Sherry, and it was...
And Darcy Cameron, and Joe Danaher to an extent, with his second ruck role, and Harry Mackay. But I think probably Rowan Marshall was the other one, but you don't want to single guys out. Rowan Marshall's first half of the year was excellent, probably came off a little bit, but I thought the other boys were pretty exceptional.
It's going to be a big night Thursday night, so you can see it all here on Fox Footy.